choices that we make today create the future that we are dreaming of. Hello, everyone. I am Seema, and I welcome you all to another insightful session on great principles. Joining me in conversation is my very futuristic educator of the day, Mr. Sharat Kumar Singh, Principals, GEMS Cambridge International School, Hoshiarpur, Punjab. Welcome to Great Principles, sir. We are really honored to have you with us.
It's my privilege as well, Seema, and to all the viewers, welcome to the next round of exciting, enriching experience, which will help us learn and grow mutually.
Certainly, sir. So, without any delay, let us start with your journey. And my viewers would definitely like to know from you that why did you entered in this profession of education, and what inspired you, and what is keeping you going to be here. Since it's been so long. So, tell us something. Take us back to the start.
So I presume teaching is in my blood. My father and grandfather both were teachers. My father and the kind of respect aura which he went on to have enjoy while teaching at St. Michael's High School, Patna, one of the finest school, if I have to say, in the country as well, because its alumni are spread across the world. You name the place and you find a Michaelite anywhere in the world. So that kind of respect really made me feel that, wow, this is the most important position any person can hold. And as I said, perhaps it was in my blood. I thought it was the easiest way to go on to carry forward what I may be very good at. I could have chosen any other profession, but perhaps I would not have flourished, or I would not have been content or satisfied doing that. So I chose, and then I don't regret. My father, who passed away in 2016, he is the sole reason behind it. So, with his blessing and good deeds, whatever I'm doing, whatever I've achieved, is because of that.
Certainly, and I think you very rightly chose a profession, and you thought that by being an educator, you will change lives of many and help them in multiple manner. Yes, teacher is the one companion who is very close in a child's life because they, make learning and they teach them that how real life is all about and how we can connect the academic knowledge with the real life experiences and make our learning more meaningful. This is the impact of teachers. She can make you fall in love with any subject. So that is very powerful profession that you are in. Moving ahead to my next question, so every child is different, and we as teachers, we as parents, we try our best to instill the best, and we get the best out of the child, but still child progress at its own pace. So what do you think, what are the approach should educators take to attend to individual needs of a child?
Times have changed drastically since the time we grew up learning, since the time our schooling happened. Now it's the age not of gathering knowledge, it's the age of how those knowledge which has been acquired, gathered, obtained are put into real practice. That is exactly what we as educators need to instill and drill into the minds of youngsters. And here lies the most complex problem. Teachers by default feel that they can play the role of counselor, mentor, etc. But then at the end of the day, they fail that they simply have to facilitate, not go on to say do as directed. Gone are the days for that. Students have enough knowledge; they can gather it from the numerous important, reliable internet sources. Now, how to use those knowledge, those information into writing an answer, into making it a habit, into making it a profession, that has become the role of schools and educators. And really, educators need to come forward and ensure that this gap is filled. Surprisingly, perhaps we are not doing enough for that.
So true, sir, and that is why I have put up this question to you. You know that it is this that is what is required to be done, as you mentioned, and I hope that this advice is being followed by many of the educators, and soon we are able to fill this gap. So, moving ahead to my next question, sir, if I do something, if I achieve something, it makes me feel happy. But if my child achieves something, I stand tall and feel much more prouder. So, tell me, is there an achievement, any achievement of yours or of your students that give you immense happiness?
There are numerous. There are numerous. Since I have been in the profession for pretty longer period of time, there are many who have become successful entrepreneurs. There is someone in Gujarat who is into exotic rice, refined oil, ghee processing unit, exporting it for a particular class. And there's someone who works for Ernst and Young as a consultant, and there are numerous bureaucrats uh, who still, and that really goes on to give you immense pride. And they are doctors as well. So I really joke that when I grow old, my kids are there to take care of it as well, and they really have done it. Dr. Alok from St. Karen's really helped me come out, and my family come out of COVID when we got infected in the second phase. So all these really are priceless things which nothing can buy. Money is too small a means to buy all those happiness, uh, and that is exactly what a true teacher lives for, not for anything else. Otherwise, it's not as rewarding a career as being in a Silicon Valley. But then this is unparalleled. No one in the world can achieve it except real mentors, real teachers, real facilitators. And I'm enjoying it.
So you have seen, education evolving. You have been in this profession since so many years. Tell me something. Do you think that the relation of guru shishya, which was there when you started your career, is it still the same, or you find it a little different in which sense, good or bad?
Uh, the form has changed. The connect remains the same. When I say this, if you have real shishya, you will have real guru. If you don't have real Shishya, you will not have real Guru. And vice versa is true. If I am a true Guru, I will always find a real Shishya. Unfortunately, this real teachers, the numbers are so less, so less. You don't have to invest um your time of 4 hours or 5 hours. For teachers, it's like burning your midnight oil, uh, answering, being with the side of the child, at times taking stands for them, which might perhaps be contrary to what you had stood for, sometimes taking that stand as well. So the moment you do it, you'll always have uh, a real kind of students who will be real sons and daughters. So teachers need to adopt and adapt to the new things. I do not see any reason why, even in this scenario, when people say that relationship has taken a backseat, I don't feel so. It has taken a backseat because you don't have teachers like Prashuram, so you won't have Eklavya or Arjun coming into picture.
Beautifully answered, I must admit. I was not expecting this. Very, very wonderfully answered. Yes, you are very right. What MH is that is what you get back. If you are a good teacher, you're certainly going to get amazing students back to you. And you rightly said the connect is still there, and we are hoping that we really find passionate teachers who are always at their best, and so that we can keep this beautiful relation at its best. So it was really great to answer the listen to this answer. Very, very beautifully explained the relationship of teachers and students. Moving ahead to the next question of mine, as you are connected with so many of your previous students, and you are in this journey for so long, you are paving a path of success for the people who look up for the guidance and inspiration. So tell me, is there anyone whom you look up for inspiration and guidance? Is there any mentor for you too?
Yes, I mean, I have one, and normally when you are young, you are inspired by your ideals keep on changing. If you see Amitabh Bachchan becoming an actor or becoming a doctor, you want to become a doctor. Before he becomes a singer, you become a singer. That is infatuation kind of a thing that happens in grade 10th or 12th. Real thing happens when you graduate from grade 12 to college, and then you realize who was the person who really impacted, and then you reflect, and you want to emulate that particular person or those people. So in my case, it was Sir Ambar Banerjee, uh, who with whom I have a different kind of relationship. My father taught him, he taught me. I taught his sons for a very short while at St. Michael's. And then we met at Agra, where he was heading one particular public school and I was heading another. So those 2 years, the bond, learning was very close. Since school days, with the kind of aura he had a baritone voice. He used to sing pretty well. He taught us English so well. So love for English and speaking good lines, good language was because of Saramba Banerjee. Second, an all-rounder. Teachers should be able to answer most of the queries on most of the topics, and he used to do that. So I just wanted to be like Amber sir, that if someone asks me about Olympics, I should be answering it. So, but that had its own toll, where I had to be abreast with all the latest happenings, all the facts, and that really helped me when I became the principal. When I was interviewing, suppose a sports teacher, or dance teacher, a music teacher, or science teacher, or math teacher, I can put questions to any of them, and that has really helped me evolve as a real teacher. So that simple thing, simple style of Ambersar, and I took it forward to emulate him, and that copying his entire antics style really helped me become a richer teacher, and of course a good principal as well. And second, if you can permit me, was Mrs. Meera Singh. Mrs. Meera Singh, principal of St. Karen's, who was the first principal who really helped me understand what principles should be, and how principals can handle situations. A difficult situation handled so calmly and boldly, where the integrity of the school was intact, integrity of the teacher was intact, and parents and kids were content. So these two people have really helped me become what I am, apart from my father, who really inspired me to come into this profession.
Absolutely, sir. You know, your life is an your mentors are in fact an inspiration for others. That how mentors can appraise us perfectly, and we are often blinded by our own faults. But it's the mentors who help us and help ensure that we always grow professionally. They help us to develop, and you are very fortunate to have such wonderful people around you, and that is what reflects. And today you are a reflection of them, and you are doing it so perfectly. You are helping your
Yeah.
students, and you are being mentored to them. So this is the charm of having the right mentor in your life. And
So I
on this
feel it's a
wonderful
kind of a chain reaction which starts, and I hope I could inspire at least one or two of them can continue the chain reaction.
Certainly, sir, and I'm sure you will. So, this on this wonderful note of having the mentor in our life, we have reached to the very interesting segment of the show. This is called rapid fire round, sir. This is one of my favorites. So, you have to
Hmm.
answer in one word or a sentence. All right. So,
Okay.
here comes my first question. Tell us about a funny or a weird incident in your life.
Funny, weird. I mean, it was a holy time, and we had a bet that if the pro vice chairman, we can put colors on him. and all were aghast. There was someone who, the lady friend of mine, who took a lead and did, and then we all of us, he also enjoyed it. That's the weirdest and the funniest thing.
All right, wonderful. Coming up to the next question. How do you spend your recreational time?
Once again, please.
How do you spend your recreational time?
For me, I do not get. You will not get an answer like I play squash or something like that. But then, recreation for me is relaxing and being on internet to surf things. That really relaxes me and refreshes me. So I get more information, knowledge, so that I can take the assembly from there itself.
So, making the most of the technology, right?
Yeah, correct.
Wonderful. Okay, and I suppose you even love gardening and you have extreme love for nature too.
Yeah, true. I got it from my mother. So at a new place, my wife supports me in this as well. So both of us are together. So two to make a tango. So we have a small garden around, and those flowers, red, yellow, white roses, really help start a positive day for you every day in the morning.
So, what would a plant? Why should every child must grow a plant in their house? What how it would change their life?
In my limited opinion, those flowers really reflect freshness. So you start a day, and when you come in the evening, you feel it's kind of a dull. So it's just like a life itself, and you are in the morning energized, and you come back a bit dull. So that inspiration should be taken from the plants and the kind of flowers which really they have it.
Right, so the moment you're so tired and you enter the house and you see the vibrant blooming flower, it's just
And
lifts up your mood.
correct,
Yeah.
correct.
Right, all right. Coming up to the next question. What activities interest you when you are outdoors?
Outdoor, basically, good serene atmosphere. It can be anywhere. It can be in nature itself. It can be a somber place which can have a proper setting where I'm not disturbed.
All right. Moving ahead to my next question. And you enjoy ghazals, Indian classical music, and jazz too. Is it right?
Yeah, correct. So I listen to, again, when you are unwinding yourself, if nothing else, listen to some ghazals by Pankaj Das ji or Talad Aziz, anyone. So anything, no particular favorite as such, which suits you and calms you.
If you become the education minister and you get an opportunity to just change one thing in the current education system, what would that be?
Restoring the Gurukul system, but of course not the way it existed, but in the refined form and it unified one across the country, not having 25 or 30 boards in the country as such. That has done more damage than any good to the country.
I think I very much agree with you on that part. I feel the same because I think many a time I imagine why not Gurukul system come back again. And today I think my thoughts have come into the words. So I really think now I'm on the right direction. I'm not lost anywhere.
Yes, we are. We are.
Wonderful. All right. So now on this lovely note, we have reached to the last question of the show, which is called viewers choice question. So my viewers say that, like I also spoke to you about how every child is different and they have their unique individual needs. So they say that uh, you know uh, when the child is special in the common premises of education, neither is our curriculum designed for these scholars, nor our teachers are trained to manage their distinct needs. Giving a thought to the academic needs of these gifted scholars, is there need to assimilate a special curriculum for the specially abled children?
Yes, there is a dying need for it, and very less work has happened on it. Scenario today is we are not getting teachers, right kind of teachers which I look for. So to get someone as special as teaching a especially able child is rather very difficult. If I not say impossible, rather very difficult. And even if you go on to find one, retaining that particular person is a challenge. The policy are made that you do it, you do this, how to do it, how will that be supported. There are no options, there are no solutions. It's left to the schools. So the few schools which are privileged in terms of monetary backing, they somehow try to gather resource, groom a teacher, and then find a solution to it. But their percentages are very, very less in the country. Unfortunately, most of the schools in the country, they don't have right teachers. Forget about this specially able teacher or a SEN teacher. So a serious thought needs to go into this. Within the curriculum, within the mainstream, we should have a curriculum devised, designed, which is synthesized with the general curriculum, which takes care of this. And it is a doable thing because in the classrooms, good schools, good teachers go on to teach differently. It is called differentiated teaching, differentiated learning, differentiated assessments. When we can do it, it's one more difference of teaching those especially able child or maybe couple of children in the class. That can be done. But then stigma, schools having a problem, teachers not equipped, teachers not trained, that leads to a problem.
Right. So, we got inclusion, that was a big thing, but how do you ensure that after having this thing, are we doing justice for these kids? So you very beautifully said that yes, everything can be done if we plan it in that manner. And hopefully, with NEP coming in, the teacher quality might improve, and we find with it becoming the larger course, and maybe the extra number of years added to it, extra proficiency added to it, we, things might change. I mean, I'm optimistic about it somewhere.
Even I am, though at times some policies really make me feel pessimist. But with NEP, even CC was very good.
Yeah,
But
it was.
everything flops at the execution level. Plans, we Indians are very good at planning. Everything, lovely plans to make. But how to execute, whom to be given the charge to get it executed, we don't work on that. And I hope the same blunder does not happen with NEP. But unfortunately, the message which I am getting from the students and the parents, sir, now we can do engineering without mathematics. No, hang on. Who said that? Options are given. Options. Second set of students come, sir, with all these things, I would like to have fashion studies. You cannot have, we don't have a teacher. So it's an open-ended bracket which has been left by NEP, which needs is one line at least. As per the availability and infrastructure of the school, these many subjects can be offered. Poor school leaders, they are not able to handle. Why don't you have CBSE has all these things? So maybe a small gap, but then perhaps we will be able to bridge it. Yeah,
And I think so.
teacher did not were not trained properly. They were not aware what is happening. In fact, it was meant to reduce paperwork. It went on to have more and more paperwork. So somewhere the message which started from the top did not reach them. So
Right.
hoping that NEP does not meet the same fate.
So, for NEP is certainly a very visionary policy, and this is something which we all were waiting
Correct.
for. And now this is here. Yes, there are a lot of loopholes, but as if we all are willing to execute it, gradually one or other things will keep on changing. We'll keep on amending, and we might see something very miraculous coming on all the way. At least I hope that things might change for my children. I don't want them to learn in the similar manner the way I have learned. So let's see.
Yeah,
Let's hope
very true.
for it.
Yeah, correct,
Right.
correct. And
So
at least
so
something has happened after we had no, we change mobile phones every 6 months, 1 year, 2 years, and the education policy has never changed. At least this change has come. As you
Yeah.
rightly said, Sima, we will plug in, and if we put our hands together, I think our children will not learn, unfortunately, the way we learned it. With no qualms. It was the best thing which happened at that point of time, but that does not hold true now. So at least we should change and let children enjoy learning as a fun.
At least step has been taken. Now it's up to us that how we join in as a team and see that we ensure that this becomes successful. So Sharat sir, it
True.
was really wonderful to have you today. Your humble and human nature towards learning and children will surely ensure our future generations are grounded and compassionate citizens. I enjoyed
Well,
talking to
thank
you.
you.
Yes sir.
Well, thank you so much. It was an enriching experience for me as well. You are a wonderful host. The kind of questions and rapid fire round. I conduct quizzes, so rapid fire rounds really interests. So, being humble, it comes from the genes, from the family, and from the teachers who have guided you to, because a teacher needs to be humble to take it further. The moment you go on to grow many wings, etc., that really destroys you. And as I believe, I touch the future, I teach. I hope many educators go on to emulate it. So this world would be a better place for our children. Thank you, Seema ma'am, for inviting me over the Great Principals Talk Show.
Thank you, sir. It was truly, an enriching experience hearing you, and I'm sure my viewers have gained a lot today. So thank you so much once again. We are really blessed and privileged to have you.
I'm blessed as well.